What is going on YouTube? I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Stellar Lumens USD, also known as XLM. Otherwise, we will be looking at the current coin market cap. We will be looking at the charts, in specific the fact that every coin is actually shooting up at a major rate. I think Litecoin is currently at $100, absolutely wild, bottoming it out quite low, and now we're just popping off, and I'll go off that compared to what I said yesterday. And then I do have an announcement to make too, so definitely make sure you are subscribed, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump right into today's video. So before we jump into the charts and the current coin market cap, I do want to let you guys know that a couple of days ago, YouTube actually sent me an email, and the email said that I have unlocked a new feature on the channel, which is pretty awesome, and this is called Story Mode. What Story Mode does is it's similar to Snapchat, it's similar to Instagram, it's similar to Facebook. This allows me to post videos, short clips, or pictures of certain events throughout, my day, and then I can post them onto YouTube, and you guys can click on it and you'll be able to see what I'm posting, and you can respond, you can like it, things like that. So yesterday I posted a video where I found out that a Chinese restaurant down the block from me actually accepts Bitcoin as a means of payment, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to make a video showing you guys how easy it is to purchase food with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure to leave a comment down below. Make sure to click on the story and comment that you're interested, and I'll make sure to pop one of those out. But otherwise, let's jump right into today's video. You can see that we're on the current coin market cap. Market cap is 284 billion. 24-hour volume is 78.7 billion, and Bitcoin dominance is 65.9%. So we have quite a bit more volume and quite a bit more market cap compared to the past couple of days. You'll notice out of the top 10 cryptos, everything is up, and this is usually how it goes with cryptocurrency after a major retracement and a major fall. We don't usually just stay that low. We end up popping off and moving back up at an exuberant rate, which you can see is happening right now. Out of these top 10 coins, everything is in green, which is beautiful. Bitcoin is almost at 10%, almost in the double digits. Litecoin is up 7%, following very hard, almost at $100. And you can see all the other cryptocurrencies are up quite a bit. There are a couple coins that are in the 10% double-digit levels. We have ABRA, Basic Attention Token. We have Hedge Trade. A lot of these cryptos are up quite a bit. So we don't look too bad. We're seeing a lot of confirmation that the bear market is potentially over. That bear run to the downside is finally over, and now we're starting to see some consolidation back to the upside. So moving on to the current coin market cap, you'll notice I'm on Litecoin right now, and I do have a couple things to say. So, yesterday I was saying that this is a great opportunity to be purchasing, mainly because of how low we are. Not only did we finally bottom out, hit the rock bottom, I've been saying that in a couple of videos, that we finally reached a point where we became oversold. So unfortunately, I did say we would see some sort of consolidation with this high-low middle moving average. This is a great area where we like to see a lot of movement. And you can see that Litecoin did have 3 days where we were in between here, using the green band as some sort of resistance or some sort of support. Unfortunately, we did break below that because Bitcoin was not yet near oversold, and it did push the market back lower. Eventually, Litecoin finally hit a part where we were oversold on the relative strength indicator, indicating probably the rock bottom. We also hit a great support. I did not draw this on. This has been here for a couple of days now. You can see previously. And now we're starting to trade off of that and move back up. And where did we come into contact with? Obviously, the high-low middle moving average. Beautiful. We went right into here. We shot up from $76 all the way to $103, $104 in like less than 3 days, which is wild. In 2 days we did that, and now we're caught up back with our high-low middle moving average. So what we're really looking to see right now is consolidation outwards. We're looking to see movement like this, another day where we close above here, and then we could see a move or a break to the upside. Because of the fact that we're caught in here does give us opportunity to consolidate, and then we could see a run back up to where we were to previous highs. It is definitely very possible, and the fact that we saw this downtrend is similar to previous pulls to the downside where we saw a big break like this. we came all the way back down, and then we decided to move up. This is exactly what happened, a big breakdown, and now we're starting to move up. And you can see every time we do that, the next move is much higher than the previous one. So there's a good chance that we could see a bigger move in Litecoin compared to previous runs like we've seen. So we could see another retestment of 140 in this run, or even higher. Maybe 200 is definitely a possibility. As you know, the halving is coming up in a couple of weeks, so that is exciting. That may be pushing this market a little bit higher up, but we'll see. I think this is not the end of the run. I think we're going to head up much higher. Now, moving on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin was an interesting one. You can see beautifully we're trading on this uptrend. You can see we kind of broke bearish from that. We didn't close it all the way. We came a little bit closer, and then we broke bearish. We fell all the way down, not yet retesting the bottom support at the green band, but we came damn near close. Now, there isn't necessarily a support here. There is one down here, but we didn't come into contact with that either, so which is interesting. But we did come really close, and then we immediately retraced right back up to our previous support, which is where this resistance is, or where this previous support was. You can see we had a double top right here where we had one and then two confirmations before we pulled back down. And then you'll notice that where this M meets, which is right there, is where the current price is right now. So there's a great chance that if we can close today's candle above here, we can start to see some movement back to the upside. We can start to see trading like this, and then we could potentially retest our previous high. A third attempt may indicate that it is a bullish break to the upside. I think a triple top is pretty bullish in my defense, so we'll see. But the one coin that really stood out to me was Ethereum. Ethereum really popped off its previous, support level right here. You'll notice moving on to, the past couple of weeks, you see that we do have support at this line. And then when we just follow it out, you'll notice that we did have a major retracement. Not only did we bottom out, we touched oversold, which is an indication that we're seeing pull to the upside. But now we're coming into contact once again with our high-low middle moving averages, testing it out, seeing whether or not we can hold above here, which we look like we are. And we could see a nice consolidation form in between the high-low MMA, which is ideal for this cryptocurrency. But a nice bounce off this bottom support right here, indicating movement to the upside. Low volume as of today, but the past couple of days we've seen major volume move into the markets. You can see indicated by this these bottom horizontal or vertical lines right here. The bigger they are, the more volume is involved. And you can see now we bounced off here with great force after a major retracement. Like I say, the ripple effect. And now we're starting to see movement back to the upside. We may go a little bit higher. I know this is going to act as a resistance, so we'll see. But I do think we're going to end up testing this for a couple of days, and then we could see some sort of consolidation off that and then move to previous highs. Now, lastly, to wrap up the episode with Stellar Lumens, and then maybe we'll touch upon the other cryptos, is Stellar Lumens is once again involved in some sort of downwards or descending wedge. You can see right here, there is no point of contact. There is no bottom support, but we are trending downwards. We've seen the coin trade in between here for quite some time now with a bottom support right here. Not necessarily a descending triangle, but definitely one that is here to stay. This was pretty much an all-time low that we've set on the coin, and it looks like we're coming back into contact with that. No longer are we near oversold, but we are pretty darn close. But we may start to see some movement downwards because we have not yet been able to break this downtrend, and then we could test support here and potentially break back to the upside. So movement like this is what I'm anticipating to see within XLM Stellar Lumens. So you can see this is the high-low middle moving average. This is the price as it bounces down off support and then shoots back up, breaks out of the descending wedge, and then moves to higher levels. Now, just to touch upon some other news, I do just want to look at the weekly on Litecoin and move off the daily, and you'll notice what exactly is happening right here. So you can see a beautiful, test of support right here. And I just want to see whether or not we have any sort of indications of support. So this is a little bit harder to see. You can see there is some sort of, triangle right here. This is a pretty interesting support. This is a firm support right here. The top one that we have now is not necessarily as big on the weekly, but you can see it's acting as one right here, similar to where this previous high was, and we are trending on this line. So it's nice to see that we're back inside our high-low MMA. It was anticipated. We were extremely overbought at one point in Litecoin, and it's not stable when we're up all the way to these levels, which you can see we were overbought. So just to see this major pullback isn't something that is unexpected. expected. It was almost anticipated to see something like this. We were extremely oversold. We were extremely overbought. We were extremely overextended. So this retracement was necessary. So now we're currently back inside our high-low minimum moving averages, trading sideways, trading firmly in between here. We're probably going to end up seeing some consolidation, or that's what we should see, is some consolidation within here. Maybe lower us a little bit lower on the RSI for Litecoin, and then potentially see some sort of movement to the upside. So maybe consolidation like this before we see any sort of real break to the upside to that 140, 150 level. But that's going to wrap up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.